Hey y'all, how we doing? Hey, something that's been on my mind, that's been coming up a lot in my business and helping other people, working with other people, is the whole notion of expectations. One of the biggest things that we may be consciously or unconsciously doing is letting ourselves down because of the expectations that we're putting on life, the expectations we put on others, the expectations we put on ourselves, the expectations we put on our kids. I don't even have kids. It's just the expectations alone. Because if you think of it this way, if you have low expectations for something, if you have low expectations on something, and that very thing doesn't happen, you're not really fazed by it. You're kind of still doing your thing because you had low expectations. Now, let's say you have low expectations and all of a sudden, the very thing you didn't expect to happen, happened. That's fun. That's the slingshot. That's the roller coaster ride. That's the exciting phase. And that creates nice positive feedback and momentum. Now, let's say you have something of high expectations for something in life. And all of a sudden, that very thing you were expecting, that very thing you were doing, didn't happen. Well, instead of the spring forth, many of us tend to spiral down. And then down we go, and down we go, and now I'm not good enough. Now I'm not having the same dots that I'm having, and these things aren't connecting, and why me, what's happening? And all it did was stem from the expectations that you were putting on things in life. When you have high expectations, and it happens, you just were expecting it. And it's like, okay, cool. Now, obviously, get to a point later in life where good things happen, and it's like, yeah. Or someone on your team grew and had an amazing month. Like, yeah, that's what you do. And they're like, wait, you're not going to shout me out? Like, well, no. I've always knew you were capable of that. That's what I expected of you. So there's different phrases and times to use expectations. Notice it in your conversations. Notice it in your relationships. Are you, in fact, reaching out to somebody because you're expecting them to say something back? Are you, in fact, meeting new people because you're, in fact, looking for some kind of response back, expecting a feel-good sensation? When you can pull yourself away from these expectations and simply just lower them in your life, you'll notice your mannerisms, your tone, your words, your dialect, your diction, your expression, your body language, your energy, your sincerity, your specifics, all of these variables that come with being an effective communicator, an effective person who speaks language and can get a point across in simple ways. Well, when you start practicing this, and when you start having this low expectation mentality and, detached from outcomes, you really start to talk to people in a different way, and they feel you. They feel how you are speaking instead of just hearing you. A lot of us are very tired of hearing it, when in reality we're looking for ways to feel it. And the feeling creates the healing, and that's the beautiful part. So to summarize in short, low expectations can help you tremendously if you constantly find yourself beating yourself up, having self-criticism, overthinking scenarios, literally speaking things just to hear yourself talk. And when you can dilute these things and start drowning those out and creating new habits in the moment, creating low expectations that create high reward and little room for disappointment, well, your low eventually becomes your high. And your high may eventually become your low. Take it, share it, run with it. Felt called what's on my heart. And what's coming on my heart can help us come out better. Much love to you guys.